guys, it is Gamma Mickey, and you found me right here on our Disney family. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, we love to vlog all about our upcoming Disney World vacations and adventures. So stay with me because today we're going to talk about rides. Let's do this. Let's just start with Hollywood Studios. So my first favorite ride, obviously, at Hollywood Studios is Rise of the Resistance. I love this ride because it really transports me back into being like a little kid. I love it. I feel like I'm that 7-year-old reliving the real Star Wars experience, and I just can't say enough about that ride. Now, my second favorite ride at Hollywood Studios is Mickey's Runaway Railway. I love that ride. That is my second favorite ride, probably one of my top 5 overalls over all the parks rides. And I have gone on that multiple times, and I cannot wait to go on it again. I love the animation in it. It's got this whole Toontown vibe. It makes me feel like I'm like Roger Rabbit and I'm actually in the cartoon, and I just love it. I love the music. I love everything about it, and I cannot wait to go back on that ride. So my other favorite ride, number 3 at Hollywood Studios, is actually Toy Story Mania. I really, really like that ride a lot. I went on it for the first time on our last vacation, and it's got that whole Buzz Lightyear vibe, and you get to, you know, play arcade-like games. It's just a lot of fun, and I really just enjoy all of the animatronics on it too as well. It's 3D, so you have to wear 3D glasses. It's just a lot of fun. That's a fun ride. Now, my fourth favorite ride is the Millennium Falcon ride. And it would have been in the top, but it does make me a little nauseous. And I have yet to fly the Millennium Falcon yet. So if I had gotten to fly it, it'd probably be up there with Rise of the Resistance. But because I've only done the gunner position and I've done the, I can't remember the other position, but I basically have not been able to fly it yet. And that is my goal, being a solo rider. I'm hoping this will be the one time that I finally get to fly it. And that may change how I feel about it. But it's a lot of fun. It makes you really feel like that you're flying the Millennium Falcon. I love the whole queue going up to the ride as well. Like going inside the Millennium Falcon and just seeing that and like being in the cockpit. It's just a blast. So that's my number 4 favorite ride at Hollywood Studios. Now, my 5th favorite ride is not really a ride. It's an attraction kind of experience, I guess you would say. So it's on the entertainment value part of it, and I have not seen this since prior to the pandemic. So it has been several years since I've gotten to see this. I cannot wait to see Fantasmic. So that is my number 5 favorite thing to do when I go to Hollywood Studios. Of course, there's other things that I love about Hollywood Studios, like the food there is phenomenal. I love the restaurants there. And there's a lot of other really great entertainment things that I wanted to try over at Hollywood Studios that I've never done. So I'm looking forward to doing all of that. But Fantasmic is actually, even though it's not a ride, it's my number 5 favorite thing to do at Hollywood Studios. All right, so now let's move on to Epcot. Epcot is my second favorite park, actually. So my favorite park, of course, is Magic Kingdom. Then it's Epcot. Then it's Hollywood Studios, and then Animal Kingdom. And I really like Epcot, not because of the rides or anything like that. I love Epcot because of the vast different kinds of things that you can do there. Like, I have been there, what, 4 or 5 times now, and I still have not seen every shop and every, like, you know, area where the land is, or the different like areas of around the world. I have not experienced every single one of them yet. I've gotten a little bit more in each one as time has gone on, but there's so much to do. There's so many things that I have not experienced at Epcot that I still want to do. But here are my top 5 favorite rides at Epcot. So number 1, my favorite ride at Epcot, and it's hard to believe this, but I absolutely love it. It is Spaceship Earth. I love that ride. That ride was so much fun. It's up in the Epcot Ball, and it goes through time and history. So maybe it's the historical person in me. It's a very like kind of a boat ride kind of experience, kind of like Small World or Carousel of Progress, where it's very old school. So I love that about it too. So like the animatronics on it are really old and outdated, but I still love it. I think it's so awesome. I went for the first time last May with my husband on that trip. We got to go on that ride together and I absolutely loved it. So I cannot wait to go on it again. I'll probably go on it multiple times. It is literally my favorite ride at Epcot. Probably my second favorite ride at Epcot I have not done since I lived in Anaheim. So we're talking over a decade, is Soarin'. I love Soarin', and I have not been on that ride, and I cannot wait to go on it. I haven't been on it since I was in Anaheim, which was probably like 10 years ago. So I don't know why we've never experienced Soarin' here at Epcot in all the years that we've gone back. Maybe because Aubrey was too little, but I cannot wait to go on this. That is going to be one of my top priorities that I have to go on just so I can experience it again. My number 3 favorite ride at Epcot, which you're not going to believe this, I actually like the 3 Caballeros that's over there in the Mexican Pavilion. I just love this ride. I love Donald. I love the singing. I love that it's kind of got this whole like Pirates of the Caribbean vibe going. When you first go on the ride, it goes past the restaurant that's there in the Mexican Pavilion. So it gives me that whole Disneyland vibe of like when you go on Pirates, then you have the Blue Bayou that's there. So I miss that about Disneyland that they don't have at Disney World for Pirates. So maybe that's why I love it. But I just love the fireworks at the end of the Singing Caballeros video. I just love it. I think it's so great. I love that they added little Coco experiences to it, but I think it would be even better if they actually revamped that ride like they're doing with Splash Mountain and give it a whole Coco theme. That's my hope and prayers that they'll do that. But I love that ride, so I can't wait. That's number 3. Number 4 favorite ride at Epcot for me is actually Finding Nemo. I love all these kiddie rides. It's so funny, but I really do. Slow motion rides, I love them. I love reliving the movie, and I love Finding Nemo, and it's Aubrey's favorite ride in all of the parks. She loves Nemo and she loves that ride. I love how they have the real fish swimming with the animation. I just think it's super cool. So Finding Nemo is my favorite ride, number 4 at Epcot. And then finally at number 5, my favorite ride at Epcot is actually Frozen. Another kiddie ride. But I love going on that ride. I love singing. I love, you know, the little snowman. I love everything about Frozen. So, as you can tell, I'm a big kiddie ride fan. And Epcot has a lot of other really cool rides for more adults and like older kids and people who like more thrills. And there's quite a few of those that I will not do. Or that I am going to be putting on my bucket list for this trip coming up by myself. Okay, so now let's move on to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is probably my least favorite park because, as you can tell, I am a heavier person. I am on the bigger plus side, so it's a lot harder for me to get around in that park. But I do love the animal kind of like aesthetic about it. with all the jungle-y and things like that. So I'm gonna give you my top favorite rides or experiences that I love about Animal Kingdom. So number one, I would say my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom is probably the Navi journey. And you're laughing, but it's another boat ride. It's another kiddie ride, but I really love that one. I love that movie. I love Pandora. I love everything about that whole area, and the Navi journey ride. It just, I love the lights in there. I love everything about it. So, and I love the music that's played at the end, and the, you know, the Tree of Life, and it's just so cool. So that is my number one favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. My number two favorite ride is actually the safari. I love the safari. I love going and seeing all the animals, and every time I've been on that ride, it's a different experience. So one time there was giraffes that were literally right here by us. Another time there was a lion that was literally standing up on the Pride Rock area, and he was like, Aubrey was like, "It's Simba." It was really cool. So I really love that ride. I love that the animals are free ranged. They're not like they are at like a zoo where they're locked into a cage area. I feel like I'm kind of going in their environment. It's very, it just doesn't make me feel like they're caged, so to speak. So that's why I don't really like zoos. So I like that about the safari ride, and the animals look happy and well fed, and so I really like that about Animal Kingdom. All right, so my number three favorite ride at Animal Kingdom is surprisingly a more like adventurous, fast riding ride. It's Dinosaur. I really like that one. It's kind of got the whole Indiana Jones ride vibe. If you've ever been to Disneyland and Indiana Jones, you get in this Jeep and you're like going through Indy's world, and it's kind of like a roller coaster, but it's not. And I love doing the whole dinosaur history thing too. So that's what I love about that ride. So that one is my number three favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. My number four favorite ride at Animal Kingdom is not necessarily a ride, it's an experience. I love to go to see shows. Now, I have only seen shows at the other parks, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the Lion King show. Now, I have never seen it, so this is not a favorite for me. This is just on my bucket list because I only have three favorite rides at Animal Kingdom, which I just named as my top 1, 2, 3. So I'm hoping that this will be a number 4 thing for me that I love about Animal Kingdom, is watching that show. So I'm looking forward to it, and it is on my bucket list, so I can't wait. Now, the fifth thing that I would have to say that I love about Animal Kingdom is not even a show, really. I guess it's a show. It's the end of the night, the lights that come on the tree. On the Tree of Life. There is not a lot of stuff that I have experienced at Animal Kingdom, so I'm going to be researching and looking up some new experiences that I can do at Animal Kingdom so that I can experience the park a little bit different than just every time we got to go over to Pandora and like go on those rides and then, you know, like Flight of Passage or whatever. I don't like that ride. I can't go on that ride. It makes me sick, but I know everybody else loves that ride. But I love watching shows and watching nighttime spectaculars, and the last time I was at Animal Kingdom, they had this whole end of the evening experience. It's kind of like a fireworks show, but it's not fireworks because they can't really do that there. But it's there on the tree. They put all these like, I guess like animation stuff on the tree and lights and stuff. It's really cool. So that is my number 5 experience, or ride, I guess you would say, at Animal Kingdom. So I saved the best for last, which of course is Magic Kingdom. I love Magic Kingdom. It is my favorite park. I usually have to go there at least, 3-4 times while I'm there in the parks. when we stay at the Contemporary, I am probably at Magic Kingdom 80% of the time I'm there. And it's not even about the rides. It's just the whole experience, the vibe, the magic, the, you know, the childlike atmosphere, the castle, sitting on Main Street, doing the character experiences. There's just so many amazing things about Magic Kingdom. Now, what are my favorite rides at Magic Kingdom? Well, they're my favorite rides of all time too, not just at Magic Kingdom. So my number one favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Pirates. I remember the first time I went on Pirates when I was like about Aubrey's age. I want to say I was like 5 or 6. And it was so thrilling as a little girl to experience that and to see pirates in real life. And that is my number one favorite ride at Magic Kingdom. My number 2 favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is Haunted Mansion. I love the Haunted Mansion. I absolutely love that ride. So it's constantly that one or the other one. They're my 2 favorites, and I just cannot wait to go back and go experience Haunted Mansion. I love the music. I used to have the record when I was a little girl of the story of the Haunted Mansion, and I think it was Ron Howard was in the record. And I used to play that over and over, especially during Halloween time. Halloween is my favorite holiday, so of course, the Haunted Mansion is going to be one of my top favorite rides of all time too. My number 3 favorite ride at Magic Kingdom, this one's tough because there's quite a bit of them. I could have like a top like 10, but I guess my number 3 ride is actually, it's quite funny. It is Big Thunder Mountain. I love that ride. The wildest ride in the wilderness. It is the only roller coaster that I feel completely 100% safe on, and I completely enjoy it. I like the Mine Train ride. It's a lot like Big Thunder Mountain, but Big Thunder Mountain seems to be a longer experience than the Mine Train. The Mine Train is cool, and I love Snow White. She's my favorite. Snow White is my favorite princess. So that's what I love about that one. So I guess they kind of combine them together. Big Thunder Mountain because I love the whole like roller coaster of it and the longer version of that ride. And then I love the Mine Train because of it being Snow White themed. Number 4. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. My number 4 favorite ride I go on every time, I go multiple times, is Carousel of Progress. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I love this ride. And I think I love it so much because it's kind of like a show. It has that old school animatronic vibe of what I remember it was like when I was little. And I think that's what I love about it. I love the history about the Carousel of Progress that's involved with it. I love that it's very Walt feeling to me, old school Walt, and that's probably why I love it. But I go on that ride every time. I love it, love it, love it. All right, and my number 5 favorite ride at Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. This one's tough. It's kind of a toss-up. There's like 3 other old school rides. They're kind of experiences, not really rides. I love the Safari ride. I love Small World. And then I love the Tiki Room. Again, all 3 completely like little kiddie rides, but I really like those. I would say probably for this trip it's going to be the Tiki Room because I've heard rumors that they're not going to have the Tiki Room anymore or they're revamping it. So I have to go and re-experience this. It's got to be an old school thing for me to like, oh my gosh, I'm so bummed that they might actually get rid of the Tiki Room. Like, I can't believe that. So I am looking forward to checking out that, and I will be doing that on this trip. Probably more than once. And what do I love most about the Tiki Room? It's not because the animatronics are so great. I love the music, but I think I remember because when I was a little girl, one of my first Disneyland experiences was going on this ride or this experience with my grandfather, my mom's dad. And he had a thing about birds. He loved birds. And he used to do all kinds of bird whistles. He was so funny about that kind of stuff. And he had the best laugh. And he was so, like his laugh was so contagious that when we went on that ride, he just giggled and laughed the whole time during that ride or during that experience. So those are my top 5 favorites at every park. That's it for 8 days away from going to Walt Disney World on my first solo trip. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking about the fears and excitements, like the goods and the bads of what it's like going on a solo trip. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.